It's Shawn Lam here for Streaming Media Producer. I'm here with Dan Maloney. He is the marketing manager for Matrox, and we're looking at the Matrox Monarch HD. It's a professional streaming and recording appliance. What can you tell me about it?
Well, we're real proud to announce the product here at the show this day. This is, as you mentioned, a professional streaming and recording appliance. A small, self-contained device to allow you to take HDMI sources and stream them to, your CDN of choice, or Flash server, or Wowza server. Again, you would go ahead and target whatever media or server you would want to reach your audience.
So this could be an input coming off of a single video camera with HDMI output, or off of a video switcher?
Correct, video switcher, full production switcher. Again, it'd be easy to add this on the output of any production infrastructure to be able to reach your streaming audience. Now, what's very unique about this particular product is that it doesn't stop with streaming. When our philosophy is if it's worth streaming, it's worth recording, but it's worth recording at the highest quality possible. So we won't let your upload bandwidth dictate the quality of your recording of that asset. So we'll go ahead and have a second channel that allows you to record locally to USB drives or SD flash cards, even to a locally mapped hard drive on, say, a content creation station, so that while you're streaming, you're independently recording at much higher bit rates. Now, from the spec side, we're looking at streaming at up to 20 megabits per second, and at the recording side, independently, you can be recording up to 30 megabits per second. The HDMI inputs allow for up to 1080p 60 inputs. On the streaming side, we can stream up to 1080 30 or 720p 60. And on the recording side, again, we can record up to 1080p 30. Both of those are independent. On the control side, you can go ahead and connect to this. It's a full Apache server that's living within this small appliance. Any computer that sees this IP address, you can go ahead and connect to that and go ahead and configure the recording and streaming parameters independently. Go ahead and set your streaming targets, your recording targets, what drives you want to be recording to, and then you can control through the interface, record, stop recording, and streaming independently, or synchronized if you so desire.
What are the codecs that we're recording and streaming?
Well, the world's all moved to H.264, so certainly that is the codec of choice that we're using in this particular case. Both on the recording and on the streaming side. Now on the recording side, we're using MP4 wrapped files, so almost any content creation solution can actually natively read that file and repurpose that file for some post-event editing. What we can see here is a interface on an iOS device. Any interface can be used any web browser can be used to control the device, streaming, recording, or streaming and recording. Not only a single Monarch device, but you can synchronize multiple Monarch devices for ganged operations. So all can start streaming and all can start recording simultaneously. $995, available June 2013. Where we're optimizing the product now is to minimize latencies. I think that's one of the things you saw. We touch, and through this infrastructure, it's taking longer than it should to get the feedback. Those are the tweakings that prevent us from shipping today.
Yeah.
Because it's pretty rock solid right now. Just the actual web interface has to be quick.
Yeah.
If you're going to be doing this type of operation.
Okay. Thank you very much, Dan.
Thank you very much for having me, Shawn.